Hey guys, and welcome back to a late night drink, the last sip. Well, our painting of terror is gone. Whoa, that moved again. Wait a minute. Didn't it? Chair? Chair? What are you up to, chair? Now, are we in a nightmare or are we awake? Oh, what do we have going on here? No, okay. Today's paper, okay, whatever. Go down this way first and we'll just check doors. We can't. I could check that one, but I absolutely cannot check this one. Again, locked. And I have... Well, I had the crowbar. Let's new. No. I wonder if it works on this one, because I have no prompt whatsoever. Nope. Wait a minute. Was this like this? No, it wasn't. Oh, come on. What's going on here? Should I look behind me? Probably not, but I'm gonna. It's just like the never-ending descent. Something happened. Something happened. Okay, finally. The fuck? Note. Oh, fuck you. Oh, are you kidding? Go, okay. Let me out. Let me out. Fucking now. Now. Fuck off. Ugh! Oh, that was some freaky ass shit. Oh, D'Angelo. Oh my. Or Cat Bear. Where the fuck your name is. Can I get through this? I gotta get through this. Good. Oh, hi there. Can yeah, I know. You're like in purgatory or something. Can you please get out of the way? Oh, shit. No. Hey. Oh. Oh, I think I'm boned. Ah! God, I'm a wimp. Oh, I'm such a wimp. This is like a fucking funhouse of goddamn nightmares. What? They took my lantern? Are you... Huh? Oh, come on, man. Really? Oh, no, not you. You. Yeah. Yeah, bitch. You stay the fuck away. I can't stay away from her. It won't. That's gonna collapse, right? It looks like it's going to collapse. Bitch. What did you do with my lantern? What? Oh, can we please turn around now? No. Hey, why are we just staring at this? Should have called this never-ending nightmares. That couldn't have been a normal nightmare. It felt surreal. I need to get a grip. What I experienced was horrible, but it's over. I think today I'll look around the house some more. First, I want to grab my father's journal from my desk. Okay. Oh, dude. It must have happened, because where the fuck is your lantern? Oh, now this opens, huh? Vincent's journal. 1. My name is Vincent Sanders. I am 12 years of age. I'm writing in this journal because my mother believes it would be good for me. She said that normal boys keep diaries. When I corrected her by saying a boy would call it a journal, she corrected the location of my cheek with the back of her hand. I think she only wants me to write in this so I can't bother her with my feelings. 2. I have been confined in my room for the heinous action of speaking out of turn. It would appear that I must learn my lesson that when mother and father have their homunculus guests over, I am to play the role of the perfect son. It makes sense, as those are the only times they deign to play the role of the perfect parents. I can hear the arguing downstairs. I suppose that's what happens when you tell your father's boss the things he calls him when he's not there. I was told to stay in this room until morning. I've danced this dance long enough to know that actually means until the guests leave and my father comes with the belt. I'm going to leave before that happens. I'm on the 2nd floor, so I'll need to find something to tie together and dangle out the window. There's an old crowbar in my desk. I'll need that to pull down the curtains that will serve as part of my escape ladder. 3. It has been 6 months since my last entry. My grand plan didn't go so well. The last thing I can remember about that night is the makeshift rope ladder snapping and falling to what my naive mind thought was certain death. Instead, I landed in the pool. My father said for 4 years that he would teach me to swim. Things aren't all bad, though. Although the experience itself was horrifying, there were witnesses. Questions were asked. Questions like why a little boy would attempt to flee his home, or why that same boy had so many strange markings on his body. My favorite part was my father screaming at the judge that he would never strike his son. When he pleaded, "Tell him, boy," his tears almost had even me convinced. My mother played the part of the innocent, frightened wife very well. She visited me in the hospital every day. She is pretending to have changed. I almost believe she had until she told me her new boyfriend's arm on her. I almost believed she had until she told me her new boyfriend's arm on her shoulder that she is sending me off to boarding school. It was hard to hide how relieved I was to be away from her, but I managed. I'd leave in a week. I can't believe this thing is still here. I kept it hidden behind a plank of wood for fear that one of my parents would see it. Man, I used to try way too hard to sound eloquent. Anyway, boarding school sucked. Funny enough, my parents had actually prepared me for it. Graduation was a few weeks ago. Mom never visited me at school. The only times I got to see her was Christmas and the brief few days between the start of summer break and when I was shipped off to camp. She looks worse every year. Once my dad's money dried up, the stream of boyfriends stopped and she just spent her time drinking herself to death. She hasn't gotten there yet, but I'm rooting for her. It's lucky that she paid the school tuition in full. I even found out that 2 years ago she attempted to get a refund for the remaining years. I should be looking to go to college right about now, but I have no cash. That's where Uncle Sam comes in. A few years in the Army and I get free college. Just stopped in to pick up a few of my things. I'd leave them, but I noticed some real estate listings on the kitchen table. By the looks of it, she's trying to figure out how much she could sell the house for. I'd love to see the look on his face when my father gets out of jail in a few years and finds his house gone. But hopefully, I'll be on the other side of the planet by then. You know what? I think I'm going to take this journal with me. Nobody can figure out why I'm handling boot camp so well. I could tell them about my upbringing and how I've basically been in boot camp since I was an infant, but I'll just let them keep thinking I'm He-Man. I had to stand outside all night because I laughed in the drill sergeant's face. When he asked what was so funny, I told him nothing. In truth, I was laughing because of how tame he was in comparison to the guy from the new Kubrick film I saw before joining up. Figured it would be a good last movie to see before enlisting. That it would prepare me. And now I've got water in my ears from standing in the rain all night. At the last minute, I begged him not to make me do it. I pleaded with him. When I told him that I'm afraid of water, he laughed and told me to call it immersion therapy. I take it back. The guy from the movie is nicer. I'm sick. I'm going to South America. In the words of my esteemed officer, I'll be doing what the Army does when there aren't any good damn wars to fight. Sissy-pansy humanitarian efforts. Not even sure why they gave you a gun, boy. Should just send you off with a box of tampons and a dress. I told him I wished I'd been born early enough to use my rifle on those damn gooks in Vietnam. I fucking hate racist bigots, but I've been here long enough to learn how to play these fuckers like a fiddle. His twisted sense of camaraderie scored me some extra rations. I really don't care where they send me as long as that tuition check clears once I'm done. Haven't had much time to write, and going to from village to village, half my time is spent helping people. The other half threatening the small rebel forces. I wouldn't even call them rebels, just kids with bad upbringing, trying to find a purpose in life. I should know, that's exactly what I am. He wasn't kidding about this one. Damn it! I was so close. I almost got out with some of the best shit I've ever smoked. And in the end, I only got a 30-minute speech about not being allowed to bring anything back with us. I'm going to come back here someday. That stuff may not have done what they said it would do, but it was good. Then again, I can't think of any dead people I'd want to reach. So who knows? Oh my lord. I'm the luckiest person alive. I have to slow down. Okay, so I finally get back stateside. I'm heading home to say goodbye to my mother before going off to college. For all she'd done, I figured she at least deserved a goodbye. I never could have expected what I found. There was a family in the house that I didn't recognize. When I inquired about my mother, they told me I should talk to the police. So I head to the station, and after some confusion about who I am, I find out that 2 years after I left for the army, my mother sold the house. When my father got released and found out, he first attacked the people who'd bought it. Then he hunted down my mother. He found my mom at a 5-star hotel getting a pedicure and making flight plans over the phone for her upcoming vacation in Hawaii. Now he's back in jail for aggravated assault, attempted murder, and destruction of public property. My mother's in jail as well for lying about owning the house she sold, as well as several drug charges for stuff that was found in her car. Now here's the best part. Since my father's in for life and my mother never technically owned the house, everything defaults to me. I was given a choice. I can either legally evict the people who bought the house or just keep what my mother was paid for it, minus what she spent on drugs, since that's now evidence that I have no claim to. I now have $225,000 on top of the money the Army has given me for college. I need to take a little time off to think. I start college tomorrow. Blowing through $30,000 was fun, but I think it's time to get serious about my life. I'm not much a religious man, but I do consider what has happened a gift. I'll not waste it. Anna, she says her name is Anna. We met while waiting for the bus. She's an angel. I don't want to sound like one of those sappy movies, but when I'm with her, I forget all about my childhood. I haven't told her about that. I don't know if I ever can. The past is in the past. And now I'm looking at a future with this wonderful woman. I haven't told her about the money I have. My mother was only with my father because he was rich, but Anna would never do that. Maybe I should tell her. Oh God. She was crying. She found my journal in my footlocker. She said she was sorry for reading it. I could tell that she was really saying she was sorry for what she had found in it. I raised my voice. I just wanted to know why she was going through my stuff. The look on her face when I yelled. For a moment, I was 12 years old again, watching my father yell at my mother. My God, how much of the mother I knew was because of him. I will never yell at her again. I will not become my father. She was holding a card in her hand, a Valentine card. She was going to hide it under one of my pairs of underwear. She knew I dated my underwear and cycled them in and out on the same days, an old habit from the military, and was going to hide it under the ones I'd wear on that day. We held each other. She kept apologizing at first for reading my journal, then she apologized for every time she'd asked about my youth. Anna's not dumb. She noticed how I refused every drink of alcohol ever offered to me. Though we've not been intimate, she's noticed the marks on my lower back whenever my shirt was off. She's a damn calculus major, for fuck's sake. She can put 2 and 2 together. When she looked me in my eyes that night on the floor by my footlocker, a journal full of pain at her side, and told me, "You are not your father," I asked her to marry me immediately. She said yes. Everything has been moving so fast lately. Anna and I finished our final 2 years of college. Graduation is in a week, and the wedding is 2 weeks after that. We picked out a house, 2 stories and a nice cellar. No electricity, but we'll get that sorted out eventually. Something about the wiring being so old, it's too dangerous to turn anything on. At least the water works. A lot has changed since I wrote last on these pages. I started drinking. Ha ha ha. Did I scare you, journal? No, I'm drinking wine. According to Anna, you get all the joys of drinking without being trailer trash. Seems I have a knack for it too. I do tastings once a month and they love me there. I think I'll use part of that cellar for the small collection I've been building. Anna says I should start writing in here again. When I started to rip out the early pages, she stopped me. She's right, I can't run from the past. Looks like I have a quota. Anna told me that I don't write it at least if I don't write at least once a week, she'll cut me off. I don't know if she was talking about my wine or sex. Either way, consider this my return to the world of telling my most intimate secrets to a glorified notebook. Psst, I'm actually a Martian. Don't tell anyone. No, wait, I'm a secret agent who has teamed up with a Martian after his homeworld was ravaged by another race of aliens who now have their sights set on Earth. Heh, that would make a cool movie. Vincent, when I told you to write in here, I didn't mean act silly. This is not a place to make jokes, and I was talking about sex. P.S. I would so watch that movie. This is wonderful. Anna's going to have a baby. This is my chance to show the world what a good father is like. This is going to be the most spoiled kid in the world. I have my reservations about whether I can be a good parent, but I think that as long as I have Anna by my side, I can do anything. How many times I read this? I'm sorry, Dad. The rest of the pages seem to be ripped out. Maybe I can find them somewhere in the house. Come to think of it, I can seem to remember some scraps here and there. Didn't realize they were from his... Holy shit. Damn. I don't ever... oh my god. I don't think I ever remember having to read that much in any Amnesia story at all. Holy crap. That was crazy. Now, is this going to have stuff in it again? Or is this the same stuff? Same stuff. Alright, so... Huh. I have no lantern. That's gone. Thanks to whatever happened in that dream. You know, I thought I was set, too. I had, like, tons of lantern... Whoa. Torn out page 4. The therapist that comes to my house once a month has suggested that I write my thoughts down. It took me a little while to dig out this journal. The quack doesn't seem to realize with my money, seeing a therapist isn't a sign of believing in his particular brand of bullshit. It is simply the same level of morbid freak curiosity that would lead one to see a donkey show. I guess that writing in this thing once in a while couldn't hurt. What can I update it with? Well, I've turned my wine passion obsession really into a lucrative business. I don't really need the money, but at least it keeps me busy. It's funny, I took up wine tasting in college to meet girls and found I liked it. I bet my father and I could have had a lot of fun. After reading so much, man, it's like one of those little thoughts of his pops up. I'm like, ugh, I can't read anymore. Alright, so... yeah, this should all be... yeah. Everything looks the same. I'm just double checking. I'm not going to even check those drawers, though. I don't think this area here in particular has anything to do with anything. Select that up. Can we go out? Alright, I didn't think we could, but all we have left is a crowbar. Alright. Can we go upstairs now? Nice. So we are upstairs. Oh, and it goes even more upstairs. Move. Well, I can grab it, but I can't move it. Okay. Please, a break from the reading. Oh no. Torn page? Yeah, torn out page 5. This distasteful room of gaudy splendors is where I have entertained guests for the past 13 years. It is from around town and people interested in my wine collection. I despise a lot of them. They chortle and guffaw in glee as I play the piano. They ask how I got so good at it. The lie I tell is practice. The truth is I spent 2 years getting lessons in the off time that the instructor could spare when he wasn't helping my father cheat on my mother. That's kind of a fucked up deal. I don't know. Ugh. You hiding stuff back here? Is that why I can move these? Let's keep trudging along, shall we? Let's look in here. Whoa. There's another note. Oh, God. Oh, God. Another one. Oh, Lord. About the book. Oh, my God. This isn't even a torn out page. I made it through the first row of bookshelves as you requested. I put anything I didn't want in my own collection up for sale. I made sure to leave any good horror novels that like you asked. There's some good stuff in there, but it's mainly older stuff like Lovecraft and Poe, so you're going to have to look elsewhere to build on your collection of King first editions. Look, I know you think you owe me or some bullshit because I took a few punches for you back in the orphanage, but you don't. I will be paying you for anything I keep for myself. I hope you don't mind that I kept working on the collection while you were in the hospital. I figured if you didn't pull through, I knew you would. I just use what the books sold for on your funeral. Well, what I had left after the hookers and blow, joking aside, we actually made a killing. I left your share, a bit more than you wanted, and I won't take no for an answer. In the chest by the window. Anyway, I'm heading out of town on business. I'll be back in a few weeks to work on the collection. Take care, man. Roger. Holy crap-oly. I'm guessing these are the books he cleared out. Or whatever. Just kind of taking a peek at these. I'm going to get more of what we had in the very first part of this to get going. Because that was crazy shit. Oh, look. Do we have a lantern in here? The 4 keys for it, and they'll probably be in the same place they were before. Need to find the 4 keys for it, and they probably won't be in the same place they were before. The 4 key... Or could I just use my crowbar? Oh! I picked up my cash. When you have enough dollars, you can open up chests containing valuable items. I didn't know that. Torn out page 6. They say that if you kill yourself, you don't get to go to heaven. I'm not a religious man, but if there is even the slightest chance a place like that exists, I know Anna is going first class. I once asked my teacher after one of those stupid PSAs about being there for a friend in need. The one where someone tells that tired story about seeing someone unpacking their lockers, asks them to hang out, becomes friends, and later learns they were packing up their stuff because they planned to kill themselves. Anyway, I asked the teacher why stories like that exist, but when someone goes through with a suicide, the grief counselors always say there's something you could have done. The teacher wasn't prepared to answer the question like that. They never are. Well, yeah, using that for lantern oil would be a waste of lantern oil. Because I don't have a lantern yet. I haven't used it. Maybe I was supposed to find that. And I haven't yet. I'll get around to getting it repaired eventually. How about we just break it? Let's go up here. See if he left anything around that we might want. Like a lantern. Maybe. Ugh. Just a pool table. Okay then. Alright, so where haven't I checked? No, I haven't checked here because this door looks weird. Bathroom. Oh my lord. No. No, say it's not so. Torn out page 2. Rage. It is the most ugly thing on the planet. I grew up on the receiving end of this hideousness. I can't let that happen to my child. I have to send him somewhere. I love him. I don't blame him for her death. But when I look at him, he has her eyes. Forgive me, Anna. He'll be better off without me. Oh, wow. That's kind of shitty. But I wonder if I was better off maybe if I had each other's money. Can't look in there. Can't lift the toilet seat. Okay, well. Oh my god. Turn on page 1. I found the cursed thing while sitting in the bedroom on the floor next to a spilled wine bottle. I'm not even sure why I'm bothering to write it. She's gone. The doctor gave me a bunch of horseshit excuses for why he wouldn't save her. For why she would die giving birth to a child in this day and age. I'd have this fucking head for my trophy case if it weren't for him. My child, Michael. I've named him Michael. Anna and I said that if it were a girl, she'd get to name it. If it were a boy, I'd get to name it. The devil's taunting me. The wine I spilled as I reached for the stupid book has made its way next to the one I dropped in surprise when I first found out about the pregnancy. It looks almost like a cliche Valentine's Day heart with a crack down the middle. But that isn't what a heart looks like. A heart is a disgusting, bloody lump of an organ. An organ that can apparently give out without warning during labor. Oh God, Anna, what am I going to do? That's pretty sad. That is, that's really sad. Holy crap. Oh yeah? Oh, fuck. What about you? Do you open? Neither one of you. Well... Jump on the bed! This is going to be a long episode, guys, I'm afraid. It's all this dialogue. Like, whew. Check those. Check that. Actually cut myself with the... How did I manage to do that? Did I try this on here? Nope. Doesn't work. Oh, come in. Well, I'm confused then. Haven't I really... I've looked through everything, as far as I know. Do I go back to bed? Wow, I just like walked through the bed. Well, I don't know, guys. This has been really long just because the dialogue is insane. So I'm going to stop it here. So, you know, at least we're getting the story caught up, and, you know, the developers did insist, really, that I should be reading all of it. It's for the best experience to read it all. Anyway, I might actually upload another one today just because it was so dialogue heavy. And all we got to see was that really kind of fun part at the very beginning. And we'll go from there and we'll figure out what's going on. I'm still in the process of uploading for the Maze of Lost Memories. I'll probably have that up late tonight. So anyway, look forward to that as well. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like and share it if you did. And sub to my channel if you'd like to see more. I will see you guys in the next one. Y'all have a fantastic day.